Hi everyone, Yvonne Heath here with Love Your Life to Death, and welcome to January 2017. I am so excited about what this year is going to bring. And just thinking back, this is where our tree was, and now we've moved on. All the Christmas decorations are put away. And New Year's Eve, I had a wonderful time, celebrated with fireworks and family and friends. And I sat back quietly proud of myself as I sipped my ginger near beer, which is non-alcoholic, and just smiled thinking back to the fact that it was 1 year ago that very night that I had had my last drink of alcohol. Yep, I broke up with red wine. The thing is that we went steady for a really long time. Red wine and I spent time together when I was happy or sad or bored or drowning my sorrows or avoiding grief. We spent many years together, and of course there are times in my life I didn't drink at all, such as when I was pregnant, when I was on a health kick, and also when Tyler went down a very dangerous road of drugs and alcohol. I quit for a whole year. But slowly red wine made its way back into my life. And so I really had to evaluate and say, you know, this just doesn't work for me. It's kind of like a bad relationship. You know, you sever those ties and it's just not a good idea to meet for lunch ever. So I broke up with red wine, and that works well for me. So a couple of years ago when I decided to change my life and write my book, I left my nursing career, changed everything. I had to change the habits that were standing in the way of me being the best version of myself. So I decluttered my house, I decluttered everything so that I just had room to be creative and breathe. I had so much to get rid of, mentally and physically, actually. And I also stopped watching television, and of course we still watch the odd movie, but I didn't watch television. I exercised, and yes, I stopped drinking a year ago today. Those were all just things that were standing in the way of me being the best version of myself. And this isn't about telling you what you should or shouldn't do, should you drink or not drink. It's about you being the best version of yourself and what might be standing in the way. Do you have unhealthy eating habits? You're not exercising? Are you drinking too much? Just step back and say, what isn't working for me? And I have to say, the way I started was telling myself I wanted to want to do it. I didn't want to stop these things. I didn't want to exercise every day. I didn't want to stop drinking. I wanted to want to. And I forgave myself for all my past failures, because that's how we grow and that's how we learn. And every day is a new day to start. And so I wanted to want to. And I challenge you to think of what is standing in your way. What's standing in the way of you being the best version of yourself? And be good to yourself along the way, and cheer yourself on instead of beating yourself up about what you did or didn't do. So I challenge you to step back and say, what can I do today to be the best version of myself? What do I want to do? And I would love to hear your stories. Let's inspire each other to have a great year. So cheers and bye for now.